Ghost stories? Well, no, we don't have anything like that around here. No, we do have a Sword Jacob. That's about as close as you'll get. You really want to know? Well, I'm not supposed to tell you, but alright, just don't interrupt me. Pages for it. So how to describe Jacob Emory? Well, I guess you could say he was the kind of guy you could never take notice of. This wasn't that he was a bad kid in any sense. Many people in this town thought he was the most reliable person from all of the state, but he never really excelled in anything. He was the living proof behind the statement, Jack of all trades, ace of none. Most of this was due to his unlucky will. He dabbled in damn near everything this town had to offer. Automobiles, rail operations, store management, what have you. But he never stuck with anything. His friends and workers went after him about it a number of times, but everyone got the same unsatisfying response. It just wasn't enough. Needless to say, any friends he kept were either very patient or never spoke of him out altogether. It was probably inevitable then that Jacob would leave to go abroad. I don't remember where he went, but I think Gertrude down the street knew before he passed on. You'll have to scout someone else about that if you ever get too curious. In any case, no one even tried to stop him. Everybody thought he was a little trouble with something ambition out of him, or else feed it until it was no longer an issue. Hell, he even gave me the same offer, which I thought was pretty enough for everyone. So anyways, he was gone for 6, 7 years. Can't remember. You'll have to check with someone else about that too. Anyways, when he came back, eventually, he had changed, obviously enough. He was amiable, energetic, smiles all the time, and we all quickly learned why. He showed us a souvenir he brought back, a solid black stick, length of a pencil, but it's actually sharp. We all wondered why on earth such a simple thing would prompt us to spring a step, until he gave his demonstration. He took a piece of paper, and with his stick, God, this is gotta be a better way for it. With his stick, he drew a crude circle. It dropped and rested on the board of the paper, like a stone. It didn't leave the paper, it just egged out on it. Sort of like an old movie projector on a screen. So I know how crazy this sounds, and if you feel like playing typical, then you can leave no man to his craziness. But I know what I saw. Even if everyone's hushing up, and that stone he drew dropped. He even passed around the paper, and as it was being passed, it rolled around the paper as it got tilted. None of us had any words for it. Hell, what was there to say? But he continued drawing demonstrations after demonstration for us. Stick figures in various pageants and plays, doing everything from fighting each other to making perfect human pyramids. And we all thought it was incredible. That was all the go-ahead he needed. He announced that he planned to put on shows to pay for rent and food, where he would draw anything the crowd members wanted. That we thought through some length about. And he eventually convinced us that it would be safe, his drawings ethical, and prices lucrative and unique. And the attention would go nowhere outside of the Dallas borders. Poor Jacob. If I had not been so swift in the moment, I might have read the signs and then and there, and saved the sorry son of a gun by snapping the temple thing in half. But I was younger. We all were. And we saw no problem with encouraging him with what we all saw as an incredible experience to be shared with everyone. Well, now, he didn't have any big radio station or television connections, mind you, and the internet wouldn't come around for another decade. So he did what all people want to stream budget do. He advertised his show with flyers. Flyers might not mean anything to you, city folk, but in a small town, they came to fair glance over from time to time. And what's more, Jacobs managed to stick out by having little figures jump up and down and whatnot to get people's attention. His show must have gotten nearly 60 or so people, probably a lot more than that. And his shows were fantastic. If someone would shout out a scene from a play or comedy sketch, and Jake's hands would fly over a white wall like a bird. He was holding back when he made that stone, that's for damn sure. His illustrations were spot on, and he could make an incredible human figure in minutes. Come to think of it, I don't remember any of his scenes lasting more than 10 minutes to make. They were all really well done scenes, too. Not only could you see the knight charge the castle, Jake would draw the castle's interior as well, and like a wedding cake split down the middle. So you could see the knight scale the walls, fight his way through levels of dungeon, fight back out with the princess, and make a living jump off the castle onto his gray horse. All in complete silence. Not listening, no, but that was probably appeal. No one went there expecting something real. When a scene or sketch was finished, either the characters would leave off the wall or they cover the wall with white paint. This was good in a way. It gave these shows a time limit, and so that when he finished, all the four walls in the room, everyone knew the show was over. And had a great drive. Jake, meanwhile, was changing in a bad way. I mentioned it upon his return. He'd been extremely energetic. Well, that energy turned to violence, or fever, or whatever you want to call it. It never left him. Not for an instant. Far from it. It seemed to grow in him, and he enjoyed it all too much. His eyes grew wider, he slept gradually less over time. His statements and opinions were more radical and frenzied. And though he never was a pushover, he was starting to make people nervous in his company. A month or two passed, and Jacob's audience grew like a wildfire. Nearly everyone in town paid to see Jacob on action, and he had to rent out larger and larger places for them to sit. He now didn't stop after one scene was done. He moved directly on to the next one, filling the next blank space on the wall, and sometimes to the amazing effect of causing things to mingle, which the crowd loved. The subject matter got more wild and immoral. The monsters got more bizarre and creative, the fighters using more impossible weaponry, all the sake for the crowd's interest. Jake got steadily more indulgent, which we figured was from the money, and he became a drinker and a womanizer, neither of which got rid of the thing, by the way. But anyways, some of these women claimed that they'd woken up in the middle of the night to see him scribbling with that stick on a drawing pad. A huge grin on his face. And while most of them said that they assumed he was drawing them in the nude, these rumors that one or two of them actually got glimpses of what he was drawing on a notepad. Those anonymous few supposedly said that those drawings absolutely weren't nude pictures, but neither of them, whoever they are, will say what he was drawing. But Don't bother looking for the notepads or flyers, though. They're all gone now. I'm getting off track. Point is, he was seeing the bottle, and that's important. Because it was that drinking that would eventually ruin everything. One night of one of his performances, as he walked in front of the cheering crowd, it was immediately apparent to everyone that he was completely drunk. I was in the front row, and I can smell the smell of booze on him from 10 feet away. The show started. He went through a bunch of sketches and scenarios the crowd recommended. When at the end someone asked to draw himself, everyone shared the idea. I guess they wondered what his creations thought of him, and he eventually obliged. No sooner had Jake finished connecting the final two lines of his coat than every single character across the vast, expansive wall all stopped and looked directly at the illustration. Lovers stopped kissing, clowns stopped laughing, robots stopped fighting pirates. Everything stopped and looked at the Jacob illustration. The crowd died almost instantly. I remember Jake's face at that moment. Pale white, full of terrible comprehension at his mistake. He looked desperately for the cans of white paint he'd forgotten to put out before the show. Everyone else? They were looking at Jacob. That Jacob reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out a black stick of his own, and as we all watched, drew a door. He pushed it on his side, and the door swung open, allowing him to walk through onto the floor of the auditorium. The rest was absolute hellish pandemonium, and people screamed and ran for the exits as Jacob characters, both them currently on the wall and the one that previously left, ran out of their own exit, throwing pies, shooting lasers, blowing fire and poison, and the impossible. I was near enough to the exit to escape, but I gave only one backwards glance. Everyone did. The scene will haunt me forever. I'll never forget what I saw. Jacob Emory was being dragged by his creations, kicking and screaming through the door at his copy had made. It was terrible. The auditorium burned down. And, well, obviously enough. But I had no idea how many characters escaped, what happened to Jacob Emory, or how many people died. The fire brought the fire department from the nearest cities up to 100 miles away. They turned in the police force, which brought the government, which hushed everything up. They took the flyers and any art Jacob had made and swore everyone to secrecy or slapped him. The fire was blown on a cigarette in the garbage during the basketball game, and we all eventually went on with our lives. Jacob was made to never existed, which was a lie. In retrospect, I realized everything. Jacob hadn't been creating illustrations. Illustrations don't move, much less act or attack. They're just images people see, shadows that make look like real things. Jacob had been making life, actual thinking things in some alternate dimension, using a power that had never meant to fall into moral hands. He got drunk on his power, and his punishment was probably well deserved. But the government screwed up on two different occasions. They did a damn good job of silencing everyone. But proof remains. The ruins are still there, you know. The auditorium ruins. I hear they're going to start a reconstruction soon, which will wipe out any remaining evidence someone can definitely see. But I went back there once, several years after the fire. Just once. Amidst the rubble, cold and ash, I saw something squirming. I looked closer. It was Jacob Emory's hand on the wall, exactly how it was like 3 years ago. Sweaty but callous, I remember. But it was constantly flailing, as if the body it was supposed to be attached to was still riding in flames. That was mistake number one. Number two was creations. Like I said, I don't know how many escaped or know how many the government agents finally caught. But I want to say this. Those tall grass meadows you see on the outskirts of town, don't go into them. Ever. You're asking about the what because you've seen it not, right? Well, this town doesn't have any ghost stories. G'day mates, it's Brian here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that like button, and be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. That really helps out. Also, we have a special announcement. We have been getting requests non-stop. Emails have been blowing up, text messages on my phone, Dominic's phone, Sophia's phone, James, Yuri, Jack, James, all of us. Especially Kenny's phone. He's been getting way too many notifications. Anyways, guys, if you did like this video, I mean, tell me in the comments section below, and I will leave a link in the description to anything that you want us to do. I'm sure if you heard this video, you're already on my channel, but we will upload some more videos soon. And also, we would love to hear your feedback via email, text, whatever. I'll leave a email in the description box below. If you want to see, just leave us an email and we'll get back to you. And also, never ever forget